During the last century, global fish stocks have been exploited and depleted to such low levels that, sadly, we might be the last generation to be able to obtain our food from the ocean. So why are the fish stocks collapsing? Why aren't they recovering, even if we stop fishing? What is causing this, and what can we do to avoid this? In my research, I show that a relatively controversial phenomenon called fisheries-induced evolution might explain, or at very least might help us to understand why our fish stocks are collapsing. So here we have a nice, diverse fish population, which consists of different sized fish. Now, when we go fishing, we typically target the largest individuals. We like to cook a large fish, we like to eat a large fish. If we have to sell a fish, we get a better price for it if it's large, so it has a high economic value. And most of you who have been angling, for example, they do remember how it feels to catch a big fish. It's an experience you don't easily forget. So when we are removing the large individuals from the population, we are not just removing the big fish, but we are actually removing genetic material from the population. So the genes that determine the large body size, so the large size genes, are removed. The small size genes remain in the lake or in the ocean. And these large size genes are now permanently removed. They might not actually come back. And this is what is fisheries-induced evolution. In my research, I have shown that if we catch the largest fish out generation after generation from the population, we do induce genetic changes in these fish populations. So we do actually change the sequence of the DNA, which you can imagine is not very temporary change. It actually might take quite a long time to reverse. It might be even irreversible. But I also show that only after 5 generations of fishing and catching the largest fish out, we actually induce gene expression changes in over 4,000 genes. So why is this important if we remove or reduce the genetic variation in a population? Well, imagine a French vineyard, which would consist mostly of grapes that are very similar to each other. So they are genetically and phenotypically very similar to each other. Now, imagine there is one year, there is a very harsh winter and a lot of snow, or there is a pathogen, some mildew that affects the grapes, and it kills all the grapes in France. Pretty bad, huh? There won't be any wine made in France that year. So this can be compared to similar situation in the fish stocks. If our fish stock consists of very similar, genetically and phenotypically very similar, identical individuals, this reduces their resilience towards environmental disturbations. So harsh environmental conditions or some pathogen might actually wipe out what's left of the population. And therefore, we have to care for this genetic and phenotypic variation. Now, what can we do then about it? We can't stop fishing. I mean, fish are a lot of people's food source, and a lot of people's livelihood depend on fishing. We can't just ban fishing. But what we can do, we can fish more sustainably. So first of all, we should fish less. And second of all, we should fish less selectively so that we can protect and conserve the genetic and phenotypic variation of our fish stocks. Thank you.